Hello and welcome to a quick recap of a day session at Suffolk Waterpark's Traditional Lake. So here's a swim I fished on the day. It's known as Bob's Peg. Peg's in the top corner of the lake and it's one of the best swims available, giving you access to the entire corner bay and the feature-packed margins opposite. So the first rig I used was just a simple knotless rig with an essential cell yellow wafter and a pink pop-up topper on a long, semi-stiff coated hook length. That was attached to a hybrid leg clip with a few inches of anti-tangle tubing around the top. I also hooked on a string of Nash squid boilies each time I cast, just to give a bit of added interest around the hook bait and to bring the fish into the area that I was fishing. Second method I used were solid PVA bags. I needed something I could drop anywhere in the swim and be sure that I was presenting even on top of silt and light weed. Bag was full of mainline spod and bag mix, which is super convenient to use and comes in this giant tub. Rig was another simple knotless setup with a single essential cell wafter. So here's where I was fishing on the day. I started off with a pop-up rig just underneath the white sign on the right. There's actually a water inlet just there where you can see the wooden planks that flows through to another body of water, so there's generally a lot of fish congregate around that just because of the flow and the oxygen. The other rig, the PVA bag, was just over the left near the reeds. I've had fish from there before. It's quite a productive area, so I thought that would be a safe bet to try. So the thing about the traditional lake is that it fishes really slow in two scenarios. One, when it's cold, and two, when there's a lot of anglers on the bank. Unfortunately, I had to contend with both of those on the day. So the morning passed and the sun hid behind the clouds at about 11 AM with no bites, no liners, no signs of any fish or anything. So I thought maybe it was a time to change things up, try something new. Everyone always fishes the far margins from this swim. So I reeled in my pop-up rig from the water inlet, put on another PVA bag and dropped it right in the centre of the bay. The theory behind that was maybe there's some deeper water down there and maybe there's some fish held up in the deeper water where they think they're safe. People generally always fish the margins here, so why not chuck a rig in somewhere that people don't usually fish? That's probably where the fish are going to be. 30 minutes went by as that bag melted and then off the rod went. Great fight, about 15 minutes. Finally netted this lovely common. About 15 pounds it went round to on the scales. Lovely little fish. Fought like hell. So really chuffed with that. This was still before lunchtime, so to be on a day session on a reasonably hard water in the freezing cold with all of the other pegs packed to catch a fish on the morning, that was a surprise to me. So unfortunately that was it for the day. I didn't see or hear anyone else catching anything. It may well be that people over the far side of the lake may have caught one or two, but knowing how this lake fishes in the cold and when a lot of the pegs are full, I wouldn't be surprised if this was the only fish that came out on the day. And it was really vindicating that happened because of the tactic change that I had read from the situation. It was probably just a fluke and just down to luck, but it's good when you make a decision and then that decision pays off. So it's always, it's great to learn that way rather than just being told what to do by the local bailiffs or the other anglers. So thank you for watching. I'll be taking cameras with me on all of my sessions this year. There's a few target fish and a few different venues that I'm going to be at, so hopefully we'll score some good captures and you'll be there with me. So please chuck me a subscribe if you enjoyed what you watched and want to see more, and I will see you next time.